Good morning, folks. Meteorologist Tim Howard here with you. I want to get you updated on our winter weather mess building in for the weekend. First alert weather days, Saturday night, Sunday night, as the storm rolls up the East Coast and brings generally every different kind of winter weather we can get. Snow, sleet, freezing rain to the coast. This is Friday. Let me roll that map. We'll get you into Saturday. Light precipitation moves in Saturday. Cold enough that I think everybody, including the beaches, the Outer Banks may be the exception to this, but I think almost all of us start with light snowflakes and or sleet, maybe a little freezing rain right on the coast. Saturday, the start time still up in the air. I've got some data that says sunrise. I got some of the other models say later in the afternoon. Plan on an early arrival, meaning Friday night when you go to bed, kind of have things set where you need them before we get into the weekend. Those roads might start getting slick by midday Saturday and into the afternoon. And then the big storm cranks up off the coast Saturday night, Sunday. This is the heavy precip now as we head into Sunday and Sunday evening. Notice the coast goes to generally rain in all likelihood. This may change still, but right now it looks like rain. I would say maybe the Highway 17-ish line coastward, south of the Oregon Inlet primarily, liquid. And then we get inland, the setup, freezing rain looks like the likely thing we're dealing with on Sunday. Those cold raindrops freezing on contact, potentially a significant icing back here. Where this line sets up, this rain to freezing rain line, critical to how impactful obviously the storm is as we go through the day. And then the big snows are shifting a little further to the west and north. I say big snows, we're talking a foot plus many areas back here through the course of the weekend. All right, that's the latest data, but again, as we get closer to the weekend, things may shift and move a little bit. Here's a breakdown now. Saturday, the precip moving in, potentially by sunrise, light snow / sleet most areas, maybe a little freezing rain right on the coast. Some accumulations likely. Still don't want to get into numbers this far out, but certainly we may start coating some surfaces on Saturday. We get into the overnight, that changes over to that rain, freezing rain. Roads potentially becoming slick by maybe midday, afternoon Saturday. Again, shifting these things around a little bit. This is the early look at how things are shaking out. Snow totals, not going to put them out there yet. We're continuing to work on that. Saturday night, Sunday night, the snow sleet changes to freezing rain most inland areas. Out on the coast, you go generally all rain east of Highway 17, the way it looks right now. Potential significant ice building up inland. If that happens, power outages become likely. Right now, I'm just going to say that risk is there. We'll bring those potential accumulation numbers to you as we get into the next couple of days. Once you get over about 1/4 of an inch of ice accrual, that's when you start losing limbs, potentially power lines as well. And obviously, ice, very dangerous. Driving and walking, for that matter, everything could be coated in a sheet of ice as we go through the day. Sunday, inland areas. And again, if that rain line shifts a little further inland, things get a little better. Shifts closer to the coast, you guys get more of the ice to the coast as well. Still hammering out details. Quiet today on the big map, quiet tomorrow. In fact, tomorrow, see that mild? I think we'll hit 60 on Thursday after 50 today. Friday, a few rain showers come in as the front works its way through. Here comes the cold air. Here's the storm building back to the west. And again, we get into Saturday, the light snow and sleet building in. Saturday night, Sunday, the mess as we go through the day. And again, this model kind of pushing that mix a little further inland now. If that continues, that could be good news. Maybe the bulk of us more liquid than freezing rain, still shifting around. So we'll see how that plays out. 51 to 61 today, tomorrow. Friday, the clouds, few afternoon showers. The mess over the weekend, both Saturday and Sunday. Everything's done probably by sunrise Monday. Boy, that cold air, though, it's going to stay locked in, folks. All of next week, it looks like we'll struggle to get out of the low 30s with overnights. Look at those lows, 12 to 14, Monday, Tuesday night.